All right, this is it, guys. Game 5, SKT versus Rox Tigers. This series has been phenomenal. This has probably been one of the best series that I've watched ever for League of Legends. Um, so yeah, it all comes down to this. Let's see if Tigers is able to win without their misfortune pick. But they go for the Rise, Syndra, Olaf. Okay, makes sense. They know that Red side is gonna ban off the Nidalee, so they also ban off the Olaf, and then the Rise and the Syndra bans against Faker makes sense. SKT bans out the Nidalee, the Misfortune, and the Reliant Soul, but they leave up the that leaves up the Jace, right, for Smeb if he wants to go for it. So Rox Tigers, they pick the Karma first pick. Interesting. SKT responds with the Ashe and the Lee Sin. So they're trying to get Peanut off the Lee Sin because obviously he probably wanted to. He wanted to first pick. He wanted to pick the Lee Sin. This is really interesting. So they show Zyra and the Jace. So Zyra's probably going bot lane. That means it's going to be a mid lane Karma. So they're saving their jungler and their AD carry for their last picks. So this is what they've been avoiding for pretty much the entire series. SKT has been banning the Jace like every single time. So the question is whether or not they have something in store that can counter this Jace pickup from Smeb. SKT goes for the Orianna and the Nami. That's an interesting pickup. I like the Orianna pickup. I'm not so sure about the Nami. And then the last two picks are going to be the Jhin and the Elise for Rox Tigers. I like that a lot. Jhin Zyra is a really scary bot lane. And then Elise is probably the next best pick for jungle after the Lee Sin. And then the final pick for SKT is the Poppy, and I really actually hate this pick. This is a horrible pick. You're gonna force the Duke into a losing lane. And I would not be surprised if Smeb ran away with this game because of that pick. Like Poppy, it's really hard to play Poppy into Jace. It's really hard to play Poppy into Jace. Yeah, Poppy is great in the late game, but mid and early game, Jace is just so dominant, especially against a melee matchup like Poppy. So that might be a huge mistake that comes back to bite them. We'll see. As far as the rest of the lane matchups are concerned, Lee Sin versus Elise is kind of a washout. It's just a question of who can land their kick versus who can land the cocoon. Mid lane, Karma versus Orianna. Orianna definitely has more kill pressure, but Karma has more utility. So I'd expect Kuro just to play safe and just try to farm to the best of his ability and try not to die to Faker. And then bot lane, we get the Ashe Nami versus the Jhin Karma. So Ashe Nami is more of a poke sustained lane, while the Jhin Zyra is a much more of a kill lane once they hit level 6. Jhin into Zyra ultimate is very, very scary. You pretty much guaranteed to get multiple shots with the Zyra knockup, and then also her plants. Should be enough to kill. So yeah, I'm definitely looking for a level 6 all-in from the bot lane of Rox Tigers. So I would expect that Rox will win top lane, Faker will win, or correction, SKT will win mid lane, and then it's going to be, oh wow, they just burned both summoner spells from Faker right there. That was fantastic. So I think that SKT will still win mid lane, and then it's really going to come down to bot lane. Bot lane is going to be the deciding factor in this matchup. I was going to be curious to see how these teams play around the map. So Bengi donates the first blue buff over to Oriana. That's going to make things a lot easier for her, and that's going to hopefully assist with the fact that Peanut burned both of Faker's summoner spells very early. Oh, well done by Peanut. Oh my god. Ooh, this is so intense. Oh, this is bad though. Kuro's coming. Okay. This is an intense game so far. So, Rox Tigers in a really bad spot in bot lane, just because they're both so low. But Peanut's there. This is how you know Peanut is one of the best junglers in the world. He knows that his bot lane is vulnerable, and he's already there. He's already there to deny the dive from SKT. So junglers, watch Peanut. He's a masterful player. Ooh. I'm gonna keep it at 2x speed. I know it's a little bit fast, but I want to be able to slow it down for the late game decision making a little bit more. But I don't want the video to be too long. All right, so crisis averted for Rox in the bot lane. Oh, this is so cheeky. They've got double pink wards. Wow. My god. Okay, so this is actually really good for Rox Tigers so far. They're dominating top lane. Look at that top lane CS differential. Almost 25 already, and we're not even at 10 minutes yet. Mid lane, the CS differential is not as bad, but we expected Faker to win that. And then oh, wow. Well played by Bengi. That's exactly what they needed to get back into this. But they're going for the air drake. That's very curious, rather than trying to go for the dive. I feel like going for the dive would have been a much better choice, right? You had 4 people rotating down. Just push prey off the tower, and then you get first blood tower. Like, the air drake is not a high priority. I feel like that was a little bit of a mistake. And yeah, with that last play from Bengi, that kind of equalizes the bot lane. So it really is about bot lane. It's whoever wins bot lane in this matchup is going to win the game, most likely. Oh, God, well played. And now they can set up a dive in bot lane. Alright, that's a huge advantage for SKT now. So that pick on the Peanut, along with the push from the Oriana, allows them to guarantee that they've got a 4v2 into bot lane, which allows them to get that first tower. I'm gonna slow this down because we're getting into there's too much going on, not to watch at a little bit of a lower speed. This actually might be mid tower. This is a good adaptation from SKT going for top lane, trying to take. So they're creating a ton of pressure in top lane to basically limit the amount of time that Rox Tigers has on the mid lane tower, and it allows them to basically break the siege. So that's the way you break a siege for an enemy team. Is that it's very hard to break the siege. Well done. It's very hard to break the siege if you just fight 4-on-4 or 5-on-5. It's much easier to break the siege by creating pressure somewhere else on the map and forcing someone from the enemy team to go and relieve that pressure. I like that they rotated Bang up the top lane. Yeah, definitely a strange adaptation. They put Kuro in bot lane to deal with the Poppy.
One shot could result in a kill if Bang can land it. We'll see. It's a very tight one. 400 gold only separates these two squads. Spot in the finals on the line for this single game. Peanut has had a pretty good amount of.
This is so high pressure. Oh god, Gorilla's caught. Faker's playing out of his mind.
The fatigue is definitely kicking in here for Rox Tigers. There's multiple shockwaves that should have been flashed. And Faker is on point right now with Orion. You have to give him the credit of these shockwaves being right on the edge. And yes, they've been on stage for 5 hours. They have missed a few of the flashes.
They might be able to get mid tower off of this. So Duke made a mistake there. He should have just been hard pushing because that tower is low enough that he should be able to get it. Now it's going to be a lot closer. Yep, he's not going to get it, and he actually might die. So that was a mistake from Duke, right? He started making a move towards mid lane, and then he came back up the top lane. He would have been able to get that top lane tower if he had just hard pushed the lane. And that actually cost him his flash as well.
SKT probably not too happy with that one though. No, not at all. But the thing is, they're going to be so fast, right? And that actually does matter, Greffo. As much as we like to criticize Cloudback, it's not as good as the other ones, but it's not without its advantages, guys. So, in my sample size of one each, the only Drake that lost was Triple Infernal. All right, Double Mountain won, Triple Ocean won, Triple Cloud win. Could mean SKT goes through once and for all. Infernal's the worst Drake, Cloud's the best. Definitely the worst.
Oh wow! So Smeb is actually able to get the tower down before, because of that mistake in top lane. Smeb gets the gets the tower in top lane. Good flash kick by Bengi. They get the 1-for-1. Good flash to get away from Faker. It winds up being a 1-for-1. Man, these team fights are balanced on a knife edge.
And that's a big thing. The AP Karma in the mid lane has insane shields. Bengi executes this gank quite well, getting the kickback as Smeb is using the disengage. But with the Karma teleporting in, it's just a Nami, a Lee Sin, and a Poppy. They really don't have that much burst. They end up coming in for the trade kills, and the Ash Arrow flies wide. No teleport. Can they get Kuro? He's bad.
Good flash by Kuro. SKT has actually some really good pick potential with the Nami bubble, the Ash Arrow, the Orianna ultimate, the Lee Sin flash kick, and that plays very well for them if the game goes later and later when death timers become such a huge issue. I do feel like there's the arrow from Prey.
So good about that sidestep on the Lee Sin Q, and then out of nowhere, look at Faker as well, blocking the wave clear in the mid lane from the Karma so they can actually get access to the turret. Yeah,
good job. So SKT is able to get the turret back. Oh man. Okay, so it's 2 towers to 2 towers, 4 kills to 5, sleight of hand. Oh, they kill Faker. So that's a kill into Faker, but I don't think they're going to be able to get any objectives off of it. They're just going to be able to push out waves. Wow, this is a really risky play. This could be the game right here. Oh my god, Smeb got it. But that's a 4 for 0. Alright, so if SKT had gotten the Baron, that would have been game. Because Rox was able to get the Baron, here, I'm going to slow this down a little bit. That was a huge mistake from Bengi. He just needed to smite it. If he smited it, that would have been game right there, pretty much. Oh, God. Yeah, that was way too risky of a play because if the Ash Arrow or the Orianna Ultimate or any of those type of CCs or the Nami Ult or anything, if any of that lands on Peanut around smite range, then you're guaranteed that SKT is going to walk away with the Baron. Yeah, look at that. It was pretty much even most of the game, and now we've got a 3k gold advantage for SKT. Oh my goodness, SKT might win this. Ooh, wow. I didn't really like that TP play, but they made it work, surprisingly. Wow. This series is absolutely insane.
It's a 4,000 gold deficit for Rox Tigers. SK Telecom T1 have weathered the storm, and they're now making the move. With the triple Cloud Drake, they run insanely fast. They can make the rotations happen, get where they need to be on the map. They've got the gold lead to make sure those fights finish in their favor. Now a red buff attempt for the steal. Duke in towards Peanut. Look at the damage he's got on that. Peanut does no damage back to him. We talked about the way that Jace Poppy matchup can swing. How Poppy can exit that lane at 30 CS negative, and that's still okay. You then add 5 kills to that equation. It's actually even gold with the Jace right now, which is insane because the Poppy just feels so much stronger. So take that 12,000 gold lead and add to it because the
Duke has actually been playing out of his mind this series. Oh god. Look at how well he's just healing up. Wow.
Is Duke so tanky, the fact that Orianna shield gives you additional resistances and shield as well makes it impossible for him to go down because it takes such a long time to whittle him down. If they get access to anybody behind Duke, that's the way Rox can strike.
Boom.
The shockwave hits Peanut. The Ash Arrow hits Gorilla though as Peanut had repelled up, and they secure this kill. And SKT is hoping to die with impunity right here, but the turret locks onto Bang, which delays the follow of what they wanted to support Bangy with. Still a poor play by Bangy to go in before. Then it just kind of goes to show how Rox is trying to play this poke game, and they are landing enough skill shots to make it count. Bang picks up a little damage from the bouncing grenade, gets finished off by the deadly flourish.
Well done. Rox is still dangerous, but SKT's got a very commanding lead right now. Wow. And that's why Faker's one of the best in the world right there.
the cocoon to ever so slightly miss. This leaves mid lane exposed, but Prey is here to defend. But that was so close. Faker saw the enemy support running at him. He knew he was getting ganked, and then the cocoon was just a hair short, and just a split second off from flashing away from the shockwave. And so many incredibly slim margins that could decide the series, and that's what makes the best players the best. The ability to perform in clutch situations like this. Faker in a bad position, able to make them.
This is probably going to come down to the next Baron, which is spawning in 5 seconds.
Control over Baron. It spawns right now, and it's the red team. It's SKT T1, defending world champions who hold the cards, who can make the play to secure this game. And for SKT, it's all about.
Ooh, let's see what happens.
They have a huge tank. They have a traditional mage in the Orianna. They have a supportive backline. They have standard team fight line. So they need to find a standard team fight against Rox, who is all squishy, all poke, all pick. If Duke can just get in with the strong front line and push them back, that's how SKT loses. Immediate tidal wave. SKT, there is a solution to this puzzle. They just need to lay down the pieces in the right order.
So if SKT gets the next Baron, it's pretty much game over. If Rox is able to get the next Baron, then they'll probably pull the game back to even. Alright, so they're going for it. Wow. That was a fantastic play by SKT.
The Rox Tigers step into that abyss thinking that the Baron at worst would have 7,000 health. They walk in and 2 seconds later it drops. And that's when they know they got played. Faker and Bangy, the dynamic duo, Batman and Robin, they return and they take down the Nashor. They just sneak it. While Bang is just playing so far up, relying on his individual prowess to sidestep Deadly Flourish. Faker and Bang is the best duo queue of all time. They're just the difference between Rox's Barons and SKT's Barons. Peanut couldn't quite make it there in time.
Lands some coon on a Bangy. That's clutch, and a quick shot on a Wolf as well. Means a half health Nami. Rox Tigers able to slink away, but they've got to now withstand.
This is really bad for Rox Tigers.
Got a mouth Drake now. They can knock down turrets even better next time around.
Honestly, Duke right now, coming to the series, the liability of SKT. Almost every single game, if not all. Duke has had
Neb stole it, that's funny.
whether it's 2-2 picks or, but now later in the game, this Poppy is still.
Alright,
He's definitely doing his role so well.
see what they do.
Is a spectacular player. If you criticize him, it's been in times his inability to play with the rest of SKT. But even throughout the clutch game,
They're running a 1-1-3 composition.
getting solo killed by Looper, but he has held his own and then sub against Smeb in this series.
He's been absolutely a clutch part of this game 5 win. 5-0-3 on the Poppy. Definitely a great scoreline. The split push pressure is great with the Baron buff he's got. Bang though. A lot of damage. Has to pop QSS to get away.
Yeah, SKT going for the divide and conquer, really fighting against.
Rox is doing actually a really good job defending this. Oh, good repel by Peanut.
Getting lower and lower. Root on a Bangy means it's gonna be a quick disengage, but Peanut has to heal up.
Yeah, and SKT is just buying time right now. Duke never joined that fight. He's just getting these outer turrets down. He's trying to accrue a larger gold lead for
Yeah, SKT might get this. Well, they will get the top tower. But if they don't get anything else from this Baron buff, that's actually really good. It looks like it's going to be a reset from SKT. And they've only got 40 seconds left on Baron. So I would consider that a win for Rox Tigers. You see the gold advantage is still pretty sizable. Looking at 8k gold difference right now.
Even though Lord Dominic's in now for Smeb, he's got as much RPS he can realistically buy now at this point in the game. He still has had a terrible time finishing through this Poppy. Frey himself also is not a great tank killer. Even against RPN 2, it's Gorilla who needs to finish a Leandry Stormman. He up with Source Ash.
Exactly, and the build that Jason Jin are going for are the mid-game.
So at this point,
Gorilla, but he does have the Mikhails.
Yeah, QSS is out. He's gonna be alright with that one. No, it's fine. I get this.
Rox Tigers has to win multiple team fights pretty cleanly in order to come back. SKT really only has to win one fight, and they should be able to close out the game.
Because if you play on split lanes, you always have an opportunity to do something. Whether it's speed off for vision, send somebody back to base, keep the map somewhat open.
SKT on the verge of punching their ticket to the finals if they win one more team fight. Awaiting the winner of tomorrow's match, Samsung Galaxy versus European LG's H2K. No, that is Frey. Burning both for just the shockwave Faker, though. That's a positive trade for SKT.
And this is the cycle that SKT is playing. They have a lot of cooldown reduction on Faker. He uses the shockwave. If Rox doesn't flash it, they're dead.
Faker has just been godlike in this series.
SKT need to pull away a little bit because Rox would want to attack while the shockwave's down.
25 seconds though, and it's back up. Next minion wave that shows up basically is one with shockwave, and now everyone rocks. Has to be afraid again.
Faker can put that shockwave down every 48 seconds. If he tries to do a flash, he could get every single flash cooldown in succession. By the time the first one is up again. And then we also talk about fatigue and pressure. Faker randomly zoned it after he walked back in lane. So Sally, we got Sally with the finals.
He wants the gold medal in the game. He wants the gold medal in the tournament.
My goodness.
Level of that play by Poppy.
Faker with his ultimate. And look at the CS differential as well. Faker's at 390 CS to Kuro's 286. So he's Flame Horizon, Kuro, and then Bang adds that almost 390 CS as well. And Prey's only at 257. You've got multiple Flame Horizons from SKT over Rox.
This is so huge, though. We've seen people flashing Faker shockwave. 3 flashes down now for the Rox Tigers with Elder Drake and Baron about to respawn. Yeah, 2 objectives up by the time. Rox Tigers survive this either. Once they figure out where SKT's going, Faker shockwave is up again already.
Yeah, this Baron goes down. And that just happened right as Baron spawned, so that's going to be Baron going over to SKT, and that might be the game right there. Then you rush to Elder Drake, and that pretty much should be the game. Yep. Now they've got 2 minutes with both Elder and Baron. So let's see what type of distribution they go for. I don't like Bang spending that time to go for the red buff. You've only got 2 minutes on Elder Drake. Just push. So they're doing a 4-1, 0-4-1. Yep. That should be mid-inhib down. Smeb's coming in.
Maybe a re-engage though. Does Rox have another option? They do not, and they have to back away.
That was the final bullet in the chamber, I feel, for the Tigers. If that hits, they can clean up, because nobody expected the Shock Blast to come out of that way.
And now their teleport is down. They've lost their mid lane inhibitor. SKT will probably have to wait for the next push. SKT do know how to be patient right there. Inhibitor down, they suffer no casualties. They continue to fly around the map with these max item builds, and they're just going to regain control and go for the next inhibitor.
Yeah, you see how safe they play too. Their split kind of collapses every single time. They push in with 2 key joins to fray. Right now they have a pushing mid lane. They essentially have 6 member playing the map here. This is that golden item and Stanley they have. Still 30 seconds remaining on that barrel after the initial time down.
So SKT is doing exactly what they need to do to win the game. Anytime Prey goes for an ultimate, they interrupt him, either with an Ash arrow or a Nami ultimate. Good repel again by Peanut, but he's still gonna die. That's the game. Wow. Wow. Well done by SKT. They really pulled it back. They were down 2-1. They came back, won 2 games. I really like how Rox was very inventive with that misfortune pick, but that seemed like that was their only plan against SKT. The only 2 games they won against SKT was with that misfortune pick, and as soon as SKT banned that away, they weren't able to adjust. They weren't able to win any other games, so that's unfortunate. I actually thought that Rox Tigers was going to win it this year, but looks like SKT going back to the finals yet again, and they might be set up for their 3rd World Championship. That's insane. And I think, yeah, I mean, nobody's ever won back-to-back World Championships, so that would be incredibly impressive if SKT is able to win back-to-back. Wow. Wow. All right, so the stage is set. Let's see who's going to wind up going up against SKT in the finals. It's either going to be Samsung Galaxy or H2K. That'll be on later today, so I'll be watching that and uploading those videos too. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like the content on the channel, please subscribe. It really helps out. Hope you all have a great day. This is Randomonium, signing off.